Hey, you bozos, do yourselves a favor. Come out and see the boys live.
Oh, yeah.
Stand-up comedy show. We play a little AYG with the crowd. Fantastic way to introduce new people to the show. So bring the whole gang out. Come see us.
Yeah, guys, get your best girlfriend, your best boyfriend, the group chat, your homies, the bozos, anybody. We're going to be in Red Bank, New Jersey in August. That show's about to sell out. Then we're going to Seattle, Portland, Kansas City, Springfield, St. Louis, Nashville, Indy, Philadelphia, Providence, Rhode Island, Boston, Atlanta. Get those tickets. We'll see you there.
Yeah.
Welcome to another exciting edition of Are You Garbage? The show where you find out if your favorite comedians are classy individuals or absolute trash. Now, here are your hosts, Kevin Ryan and H. Foley.
Hey, everybody out there, and welcome back to everybody's favorite new podcast. This is Are You Garbage? A little show we sit down with your favorite comedians, and we find out if they grow up to be classy or if they're just a big old piece of trash. I'm your host, H. Foley, coming at you on a beautiful day. We're down here at Aunt Tootie's basement. She's upstairs. She has turned the living room into a waiting room. She's walking around in a hospital gown trying to get a free checkup out of our special guest here. My co-host is coming at you from right next to me. He is the CEO of Are You Garbage? He is an international businessman. He is not to be trifled with in the boardroom or the bedroom. He is the Prince of Park Avenue, but always the king of the boards, baby. Give it up for KJ, Kevin James Ryan.
Hey, gang. Thanks for tuning in. As always, please make sure you rate, review, subscribe on iTunes. Full video available on YouTube. As you know, those numbers are
True to roof.
Cooking. And then, obviously, the greatest website of all time, www.patreon.com. Check it the fuck out. We're cooking over there, baby.
Yeah, you know it. Having a nice quick shout-out to our producer extraordinaire, the Magic Man, makes us all look good. He works the ones and twos. He crosses the T's and he dots the I's. Give it up for T-Bone McMuffin, Toby McMullen, everybody.
Hey, what's up, dudes?
Hey, T-Bone.
My phone's been blowing up. My mom's slipping out of her seat when she heard we got in the building.
Dude, I'm slipping. He walked into that blazer. I was like, oh, my God. Gang, we could not be more excited, and I mean not be more excited, to have our incredibly, and I mean incredibly special
It's an
guest
honor.
Here with us today. This man is a legendary media personality. He is America's doctor. He needs no introduction, but we're going to give him one anyway because we love him. You may have seen him, but not limited to The Simpsons, Big Brother, The Late Show with Craig Kilborn, The Man Show, Crank Yankers, The Sharon Osbourne Show, Strictly Sex with Dr. Drew, Celebrity Fit Club, The Young and the Restless, Craig Ferguson, Dancing with the Stars, Conan, Howard Stern, Tyra Banks, Sex Rehab, Larry King Live, Jimmy Fallon, Sober House, The Tonight Show, Family Guy, Drunk History, Marin, Wild Hogs, Robot Chicken,
I'm bored.
Dawson's Creek,
We're going to these deep
Drunk
sets.
History, Tiger Belly,
I did a lot of
The
shit.
Masked Singer,
I did a lot of shit, guys.
Mob Wives, Piers Morgan, Teen Mom
I
Street,
didn't remember half of this.
Tom Green's Live, Gutfeld, Ask Dr. Drew, The Megyn Kelly Show, Entertainment Tonight, Wendy Williams, Dr. Oz, Jersey Shore Family Vacation, Inside Edition, Fox and Friends. Gang, we ain't done yet. Listen to this. You seen him on Your Mom's House, Chelsea Lately, Lopez Tonight, Celebrity Rehab, 50 episodes of that. Throw that in syndication. You come up with a couple of bucks, ladies and gentlemen. The Bachelor, Jimmy Kimmel Live.
If I
Ellen,
owned it, which I do not.
The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, The Soup, Real Time with Bill Maher, Carson Daly, 16 and Pregnant, Anderson Cooper, and he is also the host of several podcasts. The Dr. Drew Podcast, The Adam and Drew Show, Ask Dr. Drew, and of course, Dr. Drew After Dark over there at
You left off
YMH
Home Team with Terry
Studios.
Bradshaw in 1998. You left that out.
I almost forgot he's one of the stars of Sharknado 4, The Fourth Awakens. And, of course, he was the host of Loveline from 1984 to 2016. Ladies and gentlemen, this man has helped countless people. He has changed countless lives. But the big question in everybody's mind today, is he garbage? Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Dr. Drew.
Oh,
Thank
my
you.
God.
Thank you. That was
Look at
extraordinary.
that.
Extraordinary. And
Look at that.
I've known I'm garbage for a long time. The world has let me know that. So that's an easy one. I was just wondering about the woman walking around with the gown on and what that was all about. The hospital gown, was she was sort of motioning towards an exam table. Is there something I'm supposed to do?
It wasn't tied in the back. I'll
trying to
tell you
get
that.
a
No,
free-
that's what I'm saying. It's like a little bit weird.
Doc, thank you so much for coming and
I
sitting down
appreciate
with
it,
us.
man.
So is it okay for me to say that Luis Gomez brought me here?
100%.
Of course, yeah, yeah,
100%.
And so-
Shout out to Mr. Louis J. Gomez.
So,
We
so
love
it makes
you.
me nervous. So I'm nervous being here, but any
Yeah.
friend of his, friend of mine.
Sounds like a setup.
What's the backstory of Dr. Joe? Give us the origin story.
Cali boy.
Cali boy.
Yeah, how
Lay
deep
it
you
on
want
us.
to go? My
That's
mom's
deep.
from
Real
Philadelphia. Mom grew up in Philadelphia.
Love
I thought
that.
you guys would
Philly.
like that.
Yeah.
Left at 18. Oh my God, there's so much to my story. You really?
Yeah,
want to
what do you mean? What's all we
You're
got
Dr.
you
Drew.
here?
I'm bored by my story.
Get out of here. Folks want to hear it.
She left at 18 to be the fifth wife of a silent film star.
Whoa.
I didn't find this out until I was 55.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Was married to him for 10 years, had a stepson, and then one day left in a very Don Draper-esque fashion, and it just never happened. And
Okay.
none of us knew it until the advent of the internet. And a friend of mine found all this history, and I was like, huh, interesting.
So then she got married again to your dad.
To my dad. And my dad was a family practitioner, good guy.
Okay.
I was always expected I would do the same. And then when I went to Amherst College, I was like, this is too hard. I'm not up for this. And I drifted around for a year and a half or so. Came back to it. I was doing all kinds of like theater and music, and man, I've been my own person, man. You know, kids do, and very unhappy. Like started having depression and panic attacks. And when I went back to the sciences, I felt a lot better. And suddenly I could do it. Like my brain needed to mature or something.
Gotcha, yeah.
It was like the young male brain, dude. Watch out for that. It's a dangerous
Sure.
instrument. So by
I have some experience. With
Yeah,
it.
and
I'm taking 8th grade classes right now.
yeah, it's about right. You're right on schedule. And I swear we should put men in a cage till about 27
Yeah,
and then
no kidding.
put them to work. And then was deeply into it and found purpose and meaning in medical school. I loved it, and went all through fast, and he became went to internal medicine residency, and then became a chief resident and taught medicine. Early in my residency, I started moonlighting at a psychiatric hospital.
Okay.
And became very interested in the medical care of psychiatric patients, and ended up taking over their medical services. And then about 91, taking over their addiction services, and then taking all the board certification in that, becoming an addiction medicine guy.
Damn.
So I had like 3 careers in medicine going simultaneously. I was doing hospital medicine, ICU medicine, which we could do in those days. There was no hospitalist. I did it all. And then at psych setting, did medical care to psych patients, but then addiction medicine, and then outpatient medicine. So I was a severe,
This guy does it all,
insane
baby.
workaholic. Insane. All the while, though, in 1983, when I was a 4th-year medical student, 84, sort of fumbled into this radio show that was a block away from my apartment.
Right.
On this radio station that had become a force in
K-Rock, right?
K-Rock, which was
Yeah.
not nothing. Like literally over 6 months became this mega hit. And because I lived a block away, people I knew were starting to go over there and socialize with people. And this one guy called me and he goes, "Hey, they have this show in the middle of the night. They have to make it a community service show. They want you to do a segment called Ask a Surgeon. It'll be really funny. You use big words, it'll be hysterical." I'm like, no fucking way. What are you talking about? But I was convinced to go meet with the guys, and went in and was blown away by the kinds of questions that were being asked to these guys in the middle of the night. And at that same time, one Anthony Fauci, who I admired very much at that time, was telling us young physicians we got to go educate about HIV and AIDS.
He was banging back then?
Oh yeah. He was a big deal.
Yeah, what do you think? They
That was
picked him
his-
up at a
I don't
bus
know.
station?
don't
AIDS
know.
was his big success. We had
Really?
just started calling the disease AIDS. We didn't have a causative agent yet. We had HTLV3, but there was a lot of pressure to go educate. I thought, okay, yeah, why not? No one is. And one of the first things that struck me about when I went up there is nobody was talking to young people about HIV. Well, about what you're just starting to call AIDS.
Sure.
And I was like, Jesus Christ, I'm 24 years old. I know what 19-year-olds are up to.
Yep.
And in the eyes of the world at that time, adolescents, we just had the sexual revolution in the 70s, but adolescents weren't having sex. Why would they have sex? Like, give me a fucking break.
Sure.
So
Yeah,
I
no kidding.
I knew what was going on. I knew somebody needed to just tell
I
them
know what
it
you
straight.
kids are doing up there.
And everything was shrouded in mystery. To get a condom, you had to go up to the pharmacist and ask them to bring it
Yeah.
from behind the counter. Sexually transmitted
I
illnesses.
remember that.
You're not old enough for that. I don't think
46,
so.
yeah, I remember getting it from behind the counter.
Really? So
I
it
never
went that
used them. I want to be on record.
long. To be fair, he was 9 when he got his first
Sure,
condom.
yeah.
So
And the guy was very nice.
gentle, not nice, gentle, different. And
Shout out to the mudslides at Applebee's.
wow, so glad I'm here. And where was I? So we started talking about safe sex before the term had been invented yet.
That's wild.
And sexually transmitted illnesses were shrouded in mysterious Latin venereal diseases, monilia. It's all this weird language. This is bullshit. This is really easy stuff. Bacteria causes called gonorrhea, Neisseria gonorrhea, no big deal. Take some penicillin, you're gonna be fine. And just teaching people about it, it was considered outrageous to talk to young people about sexually transmitted illnesses and reproductive health. And then at the same time, as we went along, we were hearing about trauma,
Sure.
drugs and alcohol, figured prominently and all that. And as that was starting, my expertise in that was developing, so I focused a lot on that. And then
broke that wall.
And then somebody said, let's do a TV show, or someone said, let's do it 5 nights a week, and I was like, whoa, shit, how are we gonna do that? It was only 1 night a week forever for 10 years, and I'm like, oh my god, I worked till 9 o'clock at night. How are we gonna do that? And did that, and then I was like, hey, let's syndicate this. I'm okay, what's that mean? And then some producers showed up. Let's make a television show. Like, all right, how do you do that? Sounds interesting. So just doors would open, and I would just go, all right, let's try that, see how it works. See, it sounds like interesting. Let's see if I can make something good out of it.
Jeez.
And then it was MTV that we were on there for five seasons.
Right.
And then I think just did radio for a long time, and then somebody showed up and wanted to do Celebrity Rehab, and I was like, well, you can't do that. There's no way. No
That's
way.
when I fell in love with that.
shout out to
That
Celebrity
show was
Rehab.
fucking game
Yeah.
changer.
Well, that was a hard thing to do.
I can imagine.
And so I was running a program then. We had a big program, and these excellent producers showed up and wanted to do this. I said, you can't do it at a hospital. You cannot do that. You can't bring cameras to a hospital. No way. And they said, oh, let me talk to
Are you
them.
smoking weed?
Let me just talk to them. So they talked to my hospital, and they literally laughed him out of the building. Like,
Yeah,
you gotta
no
be kidding. And so I still went around and pitched it. I'm like, all right, I'll pitch it with you guys. And then VH1 showed interest, and I kind of went into hiding. And because I thought, no way, we can't do this. What are we going to do? And Bob Forrest, who was my clinical director at the time, came into my office, and he goes, he didn't know, he had no idea people were talking to me about this. And he goes, I'm so sick and tired. We treated a number of celebrities, not exclusively celebrities, in fact, not even predominantly celebrities,
Right.
but a number of them. And you never knew it. You never find out about it. We were extremely circumspect about our treatment. And he goes, I'm so tired of these television reporters reporting what our patients are doing as being on some sort of a spa vacation or an excuse for their behavior. These people are sick. They work hard. We got to do a TV show where we show that. And I was like, I was stunned. I said, I'm all right. Well, it's funny. And I told him what was happening. He just did this. He goes, yes, we got to do it. And he jumped up and he walked out of my room.
There you go.
And that was it. And I thought, all right, I guess we'll move forward. Still a million hurdles to climb, and I couldn't see how they were going to do it. And then I thought of the Pasadena Recovery Center, which is a place where I'd done some coverage for the psychiatrist up there. And I thought, God, I bet I could take my team and just put them into one of their units and just take it over and use their policies and procedures and run a program. And that's what we did.
Man,
That was it.
look at this guy.
And so the cameras ran, and we just ran the program the way we always do. So
That's awesome.
we had other problems too. There was one hurdle after another. Then we found out they weren't licensed for me to do group in the facility, so we had to build a double-wide trailer out in the parking lot.
That's not on the property.
That's
whatever.
not on the property,
Yeah.
a separate address. And so
I
you're
like it.
you're blinded. You're
Real gray area.
Well, you're blinded. You see the patients leave the unit and then walk into the group room, but they actually had to walk across a parking lot.
International waters.
Yeah, right.
Go down to Tijuana.
Right.
Take it back for me a little bit. So your mom married your dad.
Yeah.
So you didn't know anything about the silent film star or anything like that.
Yeah.
How many brothers and sisters do
I
you
have
have?
a sister. She's 6 years younger than me, and she's a mom now out and doing real well.
Okay. And you said your dad was a doctor.
Was your mom a stay-at-home mom? Did she work?
No, she had a crazy life. So when she was absconded by the film star, it being the fifth wife, she was barely 18.
Did she meet him
I
in
don't know.
Philadelphia?
I
You
don't know.
Yeah.
Did your dad know about this?
We don't know. He was already gone by the time I.
And your
found
mom
out.
was gone by the time your mom had
No,
passed?
she was still around it, and my sister freaked out, and I was like, "She's kept it this far." And she
That's
wants
how
it-
they did it back then. They
I
kept
know.
that stuff
I
under
know.
wraps.
It's Don Draper, man,
Yeah.
and she wants to take it to the grave. I want to let her do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, okay,
Of course.
Then I'm gonna talk all about it as soon as she gone. Anyways,
Then I'm going on Are You Garbage and airing out her dirty laundry.
Save it for the book.
but because I have no ill feeling about it. I feel
Sure,
bad for
yeah,
her
yeah.
that she had to feel so guilty.
It's like that's a lifetime ago.
yeah, what are you going to do?
Well, so I actually ended up talking to her stepson, who was a retired dentist in Stockton. It was kind of interesting, yeah. But no hard feelings and whatever. But people live the life they live. You know
Of
what I mean?
course.
And how was your
He
upbringing?
he makes me feel good about my bad decisions. The way
really
he's-
does, man.
I swear. I mean, I'd be
Kids will
watching
forgive you
VH1
one day. They'll
yeah.
talk shit about you, but they'll forgive you.
Yeah, there'd be times like you go through, you have like a STD scare or something, and he would be like, "Oh, it's herpes. Who cares?" I'm like, "Yeah, who cares? I'll get back
I think
up
I'm
there,"
talking
you
to
know?
a wizard. I love it.
It's a rash.
Traditional upbringing.
Trust me, Dr. Drew. I've said it 1,000 times to myself. Tell my wife that. Will you?
Well, it's even more no big deal because that means you're not going to cheat. You
No,
get a
of
good
course.
rest. So good.
Also, I don't have herpes. I just thought I have a bunch.
Yeah. For a friend. A
called
friend. I know, a
anxiety.
friend has a friend. Has. I got it.
Traditional upbringing.
Yeah.
Single family home.
Yep.
Nice.
Nice.
Dad was a
good.
doctor, probably
doctor, middle,
money,
upper middle.
successful,
Yeah,
yeah.
good. But he
Nice.
very, very traumatized by the depression, and he rained all that down on me.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Say he was a saver.
Not a spender.
More than that. Like when I was 2-3 years old, he started in on me. He tried it to my kids too, and they laughed at him. But I was traumatized by it.
Sure.
Because grandpa does it, it's one thing. When your dad does it, it's a whole different matter. And he would, he'd see like I need a new pair of shoes or something. He goes, "Oh, you need new shoes. Okay, well, okay."
2 or 3.
Well,
Jesus.
like young, maybe 4.
All right.
And he first regaled me with, my day, we had to have holes in the shoe, walking through the
make my
snow in
shoes,
Chicago, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, okay. And then it's like, go ahead, get your shoes. But after you do that, tomorrow, I won't be here. I'll be in the poorhouse. And you come visit me in the poorhouse. It has a window in the front, so you can wave to me through the window.
Holy
and
shit.
I had this whole fucking place in my head. I was going to send my dad to the poorhouse if I bought clothing. So to this day, I cannot buy clothing. I can't do it. My wife has to do it. Yeah, I can't.
That'll
do it.
fuck you up.
Playing mind games with a toddler.
Yeah, so he was more than saving. He was like obsessed
Yeah.
with not spending anything on anything.
What did he spend it on? Did he have nice cars or any vacations?
It was actually okay later. So my sister got none of it. Even just 6 years later, she seemed to have gotten none of it.
Damn.
And so it must have been an early thing for him that he was
Sure, that it
freaking
came
out.
down
Once he
on
got
you.
some room to breathe, it wasn't so bad. But he always worked me on that stuff. Always. It was all right. I mean, it made me a good savior.
Sure.
Savior.
Any pets growing up?
Dogs, cats,
Dogs,
parakeets, bird, fish, the whole deal.
Wow.
I had parakeets for a while.
Were they loose in the house or were they in a
No,
cage?
no, in cages. Cages. I did that. I had a weird feeling about birds. No one's ever talked to me about this.
Uh-huh.
Like a
Welcome to
weird,
the show.
weird garbage-like feeling.
I can't let the media know I had parakeets as a kid.
No, I don't know what it was. I remember one died when I was real little, like maybe a year and a half old. We moved out of the house we were in Alhambra at the time. So I know all the memories I have of that house was under the age of 2 because we moved when I turned 2. And there was something, the bird died, and it really affected me for some reason. And so I always had this funny feeling about the birds.
Yeah.
And to this day, I look at birds and I'm just fascinated by them. Like
Of course.
The way, these are dinosaurs. These
Yeah.
Scare the shit out of me.
They should.
Yeah. Thank you.
They're 8,000 feet in the air and they see you. Dude,
It's nuts, man. They're too
move your
unpredictable.
pinky and they
They
see
fly. I'm
Coming
not a
down
fan.
looking at my hot dog.
Yeah.
Keep it moving.
Do you have any pets now?
Yeah, we have 2 dogs, and my daughter's cat has now just moved in.
Okay.
But we have our dog is an Australian Shepherd. And
Okay.
we're sort of really love the Shepherds. So fucking smart.
Play sports, anything like that when you were a
Yeah,
kid?
it was a sort of
Got
figured
a
out.
good frame on you.
Of course.
Figured large into my life. So I was, started freshman football. I was shitty and was in the process of quitting. And I remember the coach came up to me and went right in my mask and went, "Stick with this. You're gonna get this." And it affected me profoundly, and I stuck with it. Ended up being the captain of the football team my senior year, all city, all whatever.
What?
Yeah,
Damn.
I could hit.
All city.
Or all whatever. I don't remember. All CIF.
No,
I don't know
of course.
what
I
it
gotcha.
was. But
Public-
it was, as Adam would say, it was a small school.
Sure. Still.
Got to
calls
take it
it
from you.
Captain of the squad. Come on.
Little Lord Fauntleroy School for albino hemophiliacs is how he called it.
It was a good school back then, and it still is today, folks.
But anyway, it meant a lot to me.
Shout out to the Walkers, huh?
It meant a lot to me. And I'm glad I was small so I could actually have that experience, of overcoming all that. And then, being a performer at that level.
Of course. What was the school mascot?
Panther.
The Panther. Not
Average.
bad, pretty classy.
Do you know the name of what was the name of the street that you grew up on?
Madeline Drive.
Sounds classy.
You
Pretty
guys have a
good.
pool?
No.
Slip-
It was You really want to hear all this shit?
Yeah, what do you mean? This is the show, Doc.
It was a weird.
I've never had such a big figure meeting be like, this show's stupid. And you're not wrong.
No, I feel stupid.
What do you mean?
Because I feel like I don't. Who wants to hear this?
Everybody.
We found out everybody wants to hear this.
If you think it's stupid now, so give it a half an hour.
So I grew up in. I'm ready for that. That's more of what I'm used to, guys. Not talking about myself.
Now a word from our sponsor, BetterHelp.
Yes.
Gang, if you got something that's kind of standing in your way of your happiness, do yourself a favor and get on BetterHelp. If something was broke in the house, the dishwasher, the washing machine, the shower wasn't running, you would call somebody and you would get it fixed.
You call a professional who knows what they're talking about.
That's right. And the most important relationship you have with anybody on this planet is a relationship with yourself. So do yourself a favor and reach out to BetterHelp. I promise you they can help.
Yes. Guys, talk therapy has helped me a lot in the past. It's a fantastic tool. It's easy peasy. And if it just gives you a little clearer, makes you see things a little clearer, makes you see things a little different, and get you back on the right path. BetterHelp is online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat therapy sessions. So you don't have to see anybody if you don't want to, but you can if you want. Whatever is best for you. Give you a little bit of anonymity.
There you go.
That was my word of the day. It's more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours, which is huge. If you've ever tried to find a therapist, it is a daunting process. You call them, they're seeing a patient, they call you back, you miss the call. It can take weeks or months.
And you might not have specialists in your town that can help you. With BetterHelp, you got access to all that.
Yes. So right now, our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/garbage. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/garbage. Do it. Now back to that show.
Back to the show.
So Alhambra till H2, and then this other house, which is this strange. It was a strange mid-century modern.
Okay.
Lots of glass, and it was built on the grounds, on a little tiny piece of the grounds of the Busch Gardens estate. If you look at the Busch Gardens in Pasadena, it was this famous garden of the Busch family,
right?
The beer family that they built as an attraction. People would come and visit it. And we actually had a pond in our backyard that my mother filled in. She was very paranoid with dirt because she was convinced I was going to drown in it or hit my head or who knows what the hell. And it was just this very unusual property that I always thought was kind of magical on the outside. But on the inside, I never felt safe. It was always too much glass and cold. It just didn't feel good to me. And then, I don't know. And then I couldn't wait to get away. At 17, I went to college and I was out and never came back.
Never went.
Good student, I assume.
Yeah, I became I was a very good student. I became a really good student later.
You remember what you got on the SATs? Did you guys have
I
SATs?
remember the math was like a 720. So that means that
That's good.
it was good. It means like the English must not have been so good. I don't remember that.
You got a 740 total.
I got Amherst College. That's all I wanted. I wanted to
There you
go.
go.
That's great.
And they kicked my ass. Oh my God, did they kick my
Really?
ass? Woo! But that was the most important thing I ever did.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Slip and slide growing up?
Yep. Slip and slide.
Really?
For sure.
Oh,
On the grass of that filled-in pond.
There you go. Next to the Busch Gardens.
In the Busch Gardens. In the Busch Gardens.
What was
Weird.
the family vacations like growing up as a kid? What did you guys do?
So they had a condominium down at Laguna Beach that I actually me and my sister acquired now. And
now this is Laguna Beach,
California.
I know, but it's not quite
At that time.
it's not what it is now.
No.
It's like Tribeca in the 80s to
then
now.
it was mostly Hare Krishna and hippies.
Okay.
And then it became mostly gay, and then
Okay.
it became wealthy. All of a sudden, it was weird to see that happen. But it was. I loved the beach. Everything in the water. I'd get in the water 10 o'clock in the morning. I'd get out at 5 in the afternoon. It was very important to me. I just loved it
that
down there. I
ocean,
ended up
baby.
lifeguarding that beach. Very interesting.
You were a lifeguard
on the
Yeah.
beach?
What age we talking?
19, 20, 21.
Damn.
Oh man,
That's
that's
like Baywatch.
that's prime
Yeah.
fucking lifeguard.
Yeah.
Looking tight out
It
there.
was an intense beach. I could not do it now.
You ever have to save anybody?
Every day.
You ever see any sharks?
Yeah, but they were California blues. They didn't hurt anybody. But
California blues.
Sounds
Yeah.
cool.
Sounds like some mid-grade.
But yeah,
you get
peeling
down
pose
there.
somebody out every day. I mean, it was a rough beach.
Yeah.
And I could tell. I had such good water instincts. I could see when the person stepped foot on the sand.
You're like, this guy's
I
fucked.
knew.
Yeah.
I knew I was going to have to.
This fat piece of shit's
Buddy,
going
don't
under.
go in.
Hey, Tubby, go get an ice
And there was
cream.
no stopping people. There was no stopping. They were going.
course.
I'll get them afterwards.
What was the first concert you went to?
I believe it was Elton John, Yellow Brick Road.
Damn. That's fucking
I believe
classy.
it was my first date too.
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
just started driving.
That's a big ticket item. What
Just
kind of
like
car
that.
were you driving back in the day?
I didn't have a car.
Well,
my dad had a 57 Thunderbird. I used to drive that car.
Holy shit.
Yeah, but that was you understand that was a piece of shit. That was, it was considered, it was 1973 or whatever. I looked like an asshole driving that thing. You got to understand something.
That's
it's like,
true.
why did you keep that car? It's such a piece of shit.
Hey, you don't want to end up in the poorhouse. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I picture you like Sonny in a Bronx Tale cruising around.
I pictured it was 1955, but it was 78 or whatever.
73. 73.
What was the name of the grocery store that your mom went to when you were a kid? Do you remember?
Well, the one in Laguna was Alpha Beta. I remember that.
Okay.
There was a Market Basket in South Pasadena. I remember that.
Market Base, that's also in
nice?
Boston,
Yeah.
right?
And I think there was a Ralph's. Is where we went
Okay.
Shout out to
Where do you
Ralph's.
shop now?
Ralph's.
Ralph's.
Maybe that's why I think that. It's
Yeah.
the same store.
Do you do the shopping now, or do you do like the online?
I
or
do
does-
I do the Instacart.
Yeah,
My
that's
wife
the way
does
to
the
do it.
shopping.
Yeah.
Shopping.
Okay. Would you say you have a favorite flavor of Gatorade?
I hate Gatorade. I don't
Okay.
like
This
Gatorade.
guy's not drinking Gatorade.
No, I
He's
drink.
fucking-
Hey, we got to ask the question.
So listen, man. I drink shit. I drink these hydration products like Liquid IV and stuff like that.
Yup.
Those
So
are-
do we.
Yeah.
New
Shout out
sponsor.
to-
Had
Yeah.
it this morning.
Hydrolyte,
Fantastic.
Liquid IV. But Liquid IV now, I like the taste of them better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I'm a watermelon man.
you're going to hear about me doing something where my hydration. I can't talk about it yet. I'm really forbidden from talking about it.
Okay.
But I will happily talk to you guys about it when the time comes.
Sure.
I'm not sure if it's going to be the fall or the winter, but hydration figures big into
Okay.
what I was doing. That's all I'll tell you.
Powerade got a cease and desist from the dock.
Woo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vacations. Do you fold your pizza?
I have. I don't like to.
What's your favorite kind of pizza?
Oh, I like Tony's down here.
Okay.
Yeah. New York pizza. Come on. Come on.
It's the best. That's best of the biz.
Isn't it Anthony's or Tony's in Times Square over there on 7th Avenue? You go up towards 59th. There's one. Because I used to stay at hotels on Central Park South.
Right.
So I'd always just go around the corner, and I'd love that.
That's
pizza.
class. Central Park South, 59th Street, right at the park.
Yeah.
Some call it Billionaires
Well,
Row.
it's because I worked at CNN for 10 years, and so they
that's
put me
right,
up
yeah.
down the street. So.
Right.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Did you ever stay at that JW Marriott right there? The Essex House?
Essex. Yeah, it was nice.
It's got a little bit of cash on it.
No, I didn't pay for it.
Don't lie, Dr. Drew.
I did not pay for it. I have paid for it, but routinely I did not.
Have you ever been on a cruise?
We love cruises.
Really?
Yeah, we're going to Portugal next fall. Yeah. No, my wife and we went to the Baltic cruise. It was fantastic. But you can still go to St. Petersburg and stuff.
It's a cruise guy. You hit the
because
buffet?
I don't like packing and unpacking and trains and planes, and I like seeing lots of different places. And so we just do it. We'll just get on something. And we
You do like one of the tour that's like, you know.
we were in Greece last summer, and we spent a week on Santorini, and then we got on a boat for a while and saw more stuff. So,
He just
He makes it
convinced
sound-
me.
you
He just
obviously-
convinced me that
you
it's a good
obviously
idea.
give shit to people who ride cruises.
Of
so,
course.
So
Well,
you
yeah.
try me. I'll convince you otherwise.
Yeah,
You
I
hit
mean,
the
I'm
buffet?
about to book a cruise.
We have fun at these things. We've met great people. We still keep in touch with lots of them.
This has got to be a higher class of.
It's small cruises like Windstar, that kind of thing. We're small stuff.
right.
Yeah, you're not
Yeah,
doing
but it's not.
Carnival.
That's not. No, not Carnival.
All right,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, I can't see you on. I can't see you on the fucking.
You're not on the water slide.
I've
Yeah,
done-
you're not on the water slide.
No. But I've done. Is it Norwegian? I think a big boat at the
Okay.
Baltic. It was still very good.
Okay.
Okay, all right. You ever name
Big
a star after anybody?
A star? Have I?
Yeah.
A star has been named after me and Adam, I believe,
Ooh.
or an asteroid or something. Yeah.
An asteroid.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Do
Is
you-
there any? Go ahead, Kippy.
Do you own a tux?
A couple. I have to.
How many suits do you think you own? You wear suits every day?
No, I don't. I wear sport coats like this stuff. This thing.
Okay.
I've got. Well, I do a lot of TV, and sometimes they give you sport
Sure,
coats.
of course.
So I have dozens
Yeah.
of sport coats.
Do
Do you
have
have
a-
like
sports-
8 suits?
Do you have a
something
walk-in closet with all your stuff and like
Yes.
the shoes laid out?
like that. Well, I'm not the most organized shoe guy, so there's a lot
Okay.
of shoes on the floor. Yes,
Huh.
but my clothing is pretty well laid out.
Okay.
and hung up.
Any magicians in the family?
My brother-in-law.
Whoa! This is why we play the game,
Here we
Dr.
go.
Joe.
Here, who wants to hear this?
Is he prominent? Is it a
No,
career? Or
he's
it's
not
like
professional. He's actually an anthropologist. He was a college professor.
Okay.
But he always was a magician.
Even his trash is classy.
he's a-
What
and
the
he's a-
fuck?
No,
I got
and he's
an
a member.
anthropologist magician.
And he's
in
a
the family.
member of the Magic Castle in Los Angeles, so we
Okay.
would go to the Magic Castle with him.
Okay.
Okay.
What kind of magic does he? Is like sleight of hand, like close-up magic, or
Yeah, general stuff.
General.
Sort of like cards and ropes and things like that. I remember knots on ropes and things.
Is there a sandwich named after you anywhere? The Dr. Drew.
Not that I know of.
is your
Great
headshot
question.
in any restaurant or pizza
Yes,
place?
lots of places like that. Yeah.
Have you ever
car
got-
wash? Car
A
wash.
car wash. You're built for the show, Dr. Drew. You got your head shot in a fucking car wash.
Car wash. Shout out to the Pasadena Car Wash on Del Mar.
Shout out to them. He just got another month of free cleanings.
I wish.
Tony, keep the super washes coming. Oh, man.
This is good.
Yeah.
What kind of
So I
soap?
told you I was garbage.
But it's a very.
And my wife is
You
even
go
tr-
on cruises, but they're boutique.
Yeah.
You
My
got a
wife is
magician.
more white trash than I am. She
Really?
celebrates her white trash.
Where's your wife from?
Newport Beach, but Newport Beach sort of inland, and before it was Newport Beach.
Okay.
Like back when Laguna was hippies,
Yeah.
that was her Newport Beach. Her
Okay.
dad owned hardware stores
Okay.
Ooh, all right.
Do you guys ever eat dinner on the couch watching TV?
all the time.
Really?
Is there
the time.
TV trays?
No,
You just hold it.
yeah,
and
we
eat.
kind of have a pad there, like a ottoman. We'll throw
Sure.
shit on that.
No shit.
But the dogs will eat it, so we have to put it on our. Of course, you know.
Dogs will get it.
Dogs will get it.
What kind of soap do you use in the shower?
Irish Spring.
You do?
What?
What's wrong with that?
No, I'm a spring man myself, Dr.
I have
D.
dial. We have a condo here in New York, so we're here. so hold on.
Yeah, buddy, you can't use Irish Spring too.
Wait a minute.
You're an esteemed man of medicine.
Wait a minute. It gets worse. So we have a condo here.
I stole it.
We're here in the city all the time.
Okay.
And I couldn't find Irish Spring, so I have to get dial. So I've got some yellow dial in my shower right now. and
So you keep a condo in the
I don't
city?
like it. Yes.
That's very classy.
Classy.
Very nice. And then you have the house out.
He has squatters' rights in it, but it's not fully owned out.
It's the size of. It's smaller than
Yeah,
this
trust me,
studio.
trust
Trust me. Yeah.
Very nice.
Oh, man.
Do you own a police scanner?
No.
Ever been in a feud with a neighbor?
Oh, I'm sure. But mostly my wife does those.
Okay. That's who you want handle.
She
They're
does
li-
the dirty
Oh,
work.
we had one. Yeah, we had before we were downtown. We had a place in the Upper West Side, and yes, we had a major feud. I can't even talk about it.
Okay. There's a gag order on it.
That's what I like.
But let me think. You all, if I had like shrub stuff.
Trees are a big one.
Yeah,
The
Yeah,
trees
trees
yeah.
are big.
I'm trying to think. No. Oh yeah, we had a fence problem.
Oh,
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
Where like the property line it was on
Oh
or
yeah,
something.
he came out and mapped it out himself and wouldn't. Say,
They're
"All
always
pull
wrong.
the
Yeah,
fence
they're
up."
always wrong.
Yeah, it's like we don't care. Just get it done.
Yeah.
You got a pool in the backyard now
Yes,
at your house out
yes,
in
yes.
California?
Pasadena,
Hot tub too?
Yes.
Really?
Are they connected? Like
Yes.
it like overflows?
Is there a
Yes.
waterfall?
Yes.
Nice. Is there an outdoor like cooking area with
Yes.
the grill?
Yes. No, our house in Pasadena, we fucking love that place.
Yeah.
I love it
It's
too, by the
it's
sounds of
great.
it.
No, I'm so happy with that. In fact, it's a little too nice. All my kids have bounced back home and during COVID and have been enjoying it too.
Yeah, there you go.
But
Is
good.
it
I'm
a
glad we have it anyway.
Saltwater pool?
Yes.
it is?
Well, I don't. But the
shit.
salt's not working, so I think we're chlorinated now again. I think.
Damn,
it's
that's
weird.
pretty
I don't know. I don't ask questions. I just.
Can you walk in or is it steps? Do you have like the walk-in beach
Oh
entrance?
no! Yeah, it's steps. There's a
Steps.
ledge. Yeah.
Is
it's
there a
not
slide?
No.
Diving board?
No. You can't do that anymore in California, or at least not Southern California. It's illegal.
Really?
Yeah.
God
Too
damn
many
it.
too many neck injuries.
Do you floss every day?
Yeah, every day, twice a day.
You do.
God,
Every day,
twice
twice
a
every
day.
day.
Got a good set of choppers
And I have a
on.
great dentist that got. I was not like that, and he just inspired me somehow. Now I do, and it's the fucking wood picks for my gums.
Really?
Yeah.
I do the the slides, the whatever they are.
So
the
you go
little
to the
picks.
dentist regularly?
Regularly, got to go next week.
You guys own a Swiffer?
Oh hell yeah.
How about a Roomba?
We have.
Okay.
They've never really worked.
Have you had pink eye in the last 365 days?
I've got a dry eye syndrome, so I frequently have non-infectious stuff like that, but
Okay.
no infectious pink eye.
Do you ever meet Willie Nelson or Merrill Haggard?
For sure, Willie Nelson
Really?
with his guitar and his fucking his trailer. If you walk into, you'll get hired as shit.
Your PO calls.
But
Pulling
I
a
think
couple of newbies.
Merle Haggard's son was running around for a while, right? Isn't
Yeah.
there-
I think
yeah, I
so,
met his
yeah.
son. I met his
Okay.
son. And didn't he have? I think he died maybe or something,
Oh,
right?
I don't know.
Anybody get
Get on
here?
that T-bone.
Anyway, I did.
Google
I mean,
that.
I'm not Merle Haggard himself though.
Do you take your shoes off on a plane?
No, rarely. Sometimes, yeah. If it's a long
Long,
flight.
okay.
Yeah.
Are your shoes off in the house?
Here in New York, but not at home.
Oh, yeah, New
Okay.
York's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Flying first class, I would assume, right?
Never first class. Usually, I try to get business if I can, but I don't care anymore. I just
Really?
don't care. I just the
As
price.
much as you're traveling, the prices are
My
fucking
dad.
crazy.
my
Yeah.
dad in my head.
I don't want Dr. Drew to be in a poorhouse.
Yeah. If I walked on a plane and saw you
Poorhouse,
a
like,
coach, I would
he would
protest.
Be like, he'd be like, shh, No, I do coach. I think next week I'm doing coach. I think.
What?
Man.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm busy. I have to do.
Should be stretching it out.
Well, you're a bigger,
I will do
you're-
it. If I can get it, I'll do it. And if I have to sleep, then I insist. If I need to sleep on the flight, like I've got to get up and do something in the morning, yes, then. But otherwise, I don't give a shit.
Well,
and plus I've got to do medical education, CME it's called, and so I'd have to do these tests all the time, and I just do them on the plane whenever I'm flying. So
damn, I usually watch a movie.
I sometimes do that too.
Masturbate in the bathroom. Just saying.
Will you phone or no phone?
I buy the Wi-Fi. I have a Delta Wi-Fi subscription for the month. It's $49.99.
Not going in there cold turkey. What are you
I
nuts?
just checking.
Will you bring food on an airplane?
Yes.
Whoa.
What do you bring?
Prosciutto, cheese. I have these nut butter. I'm on a low carb thing.
Yeah, he's
keeps it
This
light.
guy's chisel.
Yeah.
I saw you at Sirius XM probably it was before the pandemic.
Oh,
I think so. And
I was there a lot.
I saw you and I was like, I think I texted him. I'm like, Dr. Drew is even better looking in person.
Kick the shit out of both of us. You have a go-to karaoke song?
God damn it. I was just thinking about this morning, that the stuff. So, when I was drifting around there during those years in college, there was a minute where I was going to be an opera singer. And I ended up continuing that training all the way through medical school. So I sing, and I get sold as I'll sing national anthems at ball games.
No!
NHL games the best. 'Cause
Holy shit.
You're out on the ice. It's like singing in the shower. It's
Wait, and they
fantastic.
say now to sing the national anthem,
Dr. fucking
For
Drew.
the Kings so far, but anybody else wants me to do it, I love doing that.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and I've lost. Mary, I did the Masked Singer, and
That's right.
In any event, so that my era was a long time ago of the kinds of stuff I liked singing. It was really sort of classical musicals, and so if ever I would leave you and come fly with me and stuff like that is what I do when I do.
It's a classic. I mean, karaoke's
classy
trashy
karaoke.
intrinsically, but then you're doing "Come Fly with Me."
Yeah.
That's a fucking
Pretty good.
man. He's
Pretty good.
All right, whatever.
Any beekeepers in the family?
No, thankfully.
When was the last time you were at an Applebee's, TGI Fridays, or Olive Garden? Or anything similar to that?
Yeah, I
venue?
have not frequented that. I remember being in Birmingham, Alabama, and being at Applebee's, and it was
Michelin star down there.
Really?
yeah, it was. They really enjoyed it. Oh no, it's a TGIF. It was TGI Fridays, and that was about my last time.
How about Fogo de Chao, Benihana, Outback, or an IHOP?
IHOP, my sons loved. They played football too, and they would do that before. So yes, but that was
Okay.
back when they were in high school.
All
They're
right.
29. I have triplets. I have 29-year-old triplets.
Whoa.
Shit, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
And
All
they
boys?
were no, a girl, and they were good football players too. They were better than me. I had them. I started with sort of junior All-American with them when they were little, and they really learned how to the basics, and so they were good football players. The Pogo de whatever.
Fogo de Chao.
I think I did something like that recently.
Yeah.
I think I
That's
did.
where they give you like the card
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you say keep it coming or don't. Or any Brazilian steakhouse.
It was a Brazilian steak. It
Yeah,
wasn't a chain. It was
Have you ever been in an event where someone asked if there was a doctor in the house?
many times.
On a plane or anything?
And the term, yes, on a plane. The term doctor has been so fucking bastardized that I no longer say I'm a doctor. I either say I'm a physician or I'm the kind of doctor that when they say, is there a doctor on the plane, I stand up.
Mm-hmm.
Because people don't even understand what the term, it doesn't mean medical doctor anymore. It can mean musicologist, right? And so that's what I say. And I have just like a couple nights ago, I was on the middle of the street and somebody fell down. I, did my thing.
You went over and helped them?
Yeah.
Can you imagine coming to and Dr. Drew's over top of you? Holy
I'm gonna kiss him like Wendy Peppercorn.
Wait, it happened on a plane once. So I was on a plane
You
and
got your prosciutto in your hand?
Can you hold this, please?
I think it was a
I'm
Southwest
knee-deep in the
flight.
Shawshank here.
I think it
Let's
was
go.
I kind of like Southwest. I like the whole vibe of it. So I think it was a Southwest flight.
You are.
Next thing you're gonna tell me you're a spirit kind of guy.
No,
I bet you really let your hair down on these cruises too, by the way. The Hawaiian shirts come out.
Probably like a Jimmy Buffett cruise or something.
I DL when I'm on a cruise. But I heard the guy talk on the phone behind me, and I could tell he was an intensivist or oncologist or something. And they go, doctor on the plane. So he and I stood up. We went over. This woman was sort of losing consciousness, and she was, we took care of her and whatever, and we stabilized her. And she looks at me, she goes, "I'm a huge fan of yours. Will you take a selfie with me?" I So I
Will you check my vitals and take a selfie?
Selfied with her just after we hit the ground and before the paramedics came on and took her.
She got the oxygen mask on.
Yeah.
Gave it a thumbs up.
Is there much
funny?
you can do in the moment on the plane? Because I'm like, it's not like you got like your little bag with and you like.
Well, they
you're
have
kind of
stuff.
limited.
They
do
have
stuff,
but
right.
you're also doing assessment and
Just
how
kinda
bad is
trying
this,
to see
you know,
what's
you're-
wrong. Yeah.
If you had a tracheotomy somebody on the plane, could you, like they do in the
I
movies?
always fear that I would be called upon to do that. I could, but I have very
want
little
to,
experience doing that, and I would be bad at it.
Don't you have
It
to have a
scares
certain
me.
kind of pen on you to do that?
Yeah, you have to have a whole certain kind of a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
To do it properly, you have to really be able to get. It's not as easy as you think.
I
And
didn't
you gotta
think
hit
it was
the-
easy.
You got to hit the exact right spot, man.
MacGyver makes it look pretty easy. I don't know.
And I don't know. I really actually worry about it because I'm not sure that these pens are going to be enough for somebody to get air through. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't think that's going to do
Not
it.
my Mont Blanc. What are you
so
doing?
airway management. Yeah, I had it at a football game. I was my kids are playing, and I noticed across the field one of their friends was doing one of these back and forth kind of things, like he didn't know what to do, and I thought, oh shit, there's a problem. So I just started running, and I went over
You're like
there,
a superhero.
and there's one of their peers, a kid I liked a lot, seizing, and I thought, oh shit, it's either neck or bleed into his head. And I had to breathe for him, and I had to do all this stuff. And his dad standing over me going, he's going to be okay, right? And I'm thinking, oh, my God, the best this is going to be is like wheelchair, no language. And next guy to show up about 15 minutes later was the head of the ER down the street. He called for a neurosurgeon. We got him right into the operating room. And that kid went to, was in chemistry class.
And you're going with them from the field to the hospital?
The ER doctor did. I was just, by the time that guy came.
Hit the snack bar.
I was
It
just
was
breathing.
halftime.
He wasn't really breathing. I knew.
We had a real nail
Once I
biter
assessed him,
going.
I knew it wasn't a neck. It was brain. I knew that it was
Okay.
brain. And he was it wasn't really seizing. It was just sort of like this. When your brain is fucked up like that, you can't breathe. And
Yeah, it's haywire.
You're sort of shaking as though you're having a seizure.
Have you ever gone on the chopper with anybody and landed on the roof?
I've been in a chopper. Has something to do with the upcoming TV that I'm doing. So,
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right, we can cut that out.
Yeah.
Do you have Cash App?
Like PayPal?
Yeah.
No, Cash App is an actual. It's
No.
like a
It's trashy
discount
money.
Venmo.
No,
yeah.
no.
Okay.
All
How much
right.
cash do you have on you now?
Let's see.
And what kind of wallet do you have? Is that a Toomey?
No, my son gave me this. I think it's a.
Is that a Metro card?
Yeah.
You take the fucking subway,
Jesus
Dr.
I
Dre?
think I got here.
That's
And
it.
by the
Get
way,
him out of here.
I do this thing now with the Metro. I do the phone.
Oh,
with it.
on the
that's
card,
real
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You feel like a fucking Rockefeller rolling in there.
What am I doing? So I have 50,
See a 50, a 20,
70, 95 $.
95 beans.
Not bad. That's
I
responsible.
think it's been the same for about 7 months.
Doc, don't throw the cash around.
But yeah, I love running the trains here. I love
Really?
it. It's so convenient. It's so great. I love this city. I love this city.
Man, he's a good
There's
guy.
nothing like that in LA. You can't.
It's true.
You get
I
in
know.
a car everywhere. Jesus Christ. And yes, by the way, the roads don't work there. The freeways
It's
don't
all
work.
jammed up.
They're all
And-
jammed up here, too,
And
Doc.
homeless, like zombies
It's-
walking between you and
This
stuff.
is, we were just in LA, and there's a lot of crossover between us being in New York and the comics that come from LA and everything.
Yeah.
Everybody in LA thinks New York is like a hellscape, and everybody in New York thinks LA is a hellscape.
You are right.
Yeah.
Well, New York was a hellscape during COVID. I didn't like it.
It's not great anymore. It's not what it used to be.
I just talked to a couple of New York police officers just on the subway stand.
Mm-hmm.
Just someone was a fan and wanted a picture. And
Of course they were. You're fucking Dr. Drew.
And I said, look, because I haven't been here 4 months. That's unusual for me. I'm usually here all the time because I found it depressing to come here. It was
it's tough.
4 months ago. It was shitty, and now it feels more like New York
A
City
little bit,
again.
yeah, it
I
is.
think it's the
There's
tourists and stuff.
Bit of a heartbeat coming back
yeah.
for sure.
And I talked to him. I said, I feel good. I think it's going okay. She goes, no, they're horrible. and I go, well, it's because you guys are dealing with it. That's why it feels better for us. So thank you.
It's very true.
So,
Have you had-
so we have so much white trash stuff. I can't even. But most of it comes in through my wife's side, and so we got to. It's the Magic Castle in that.
What's one thing that she does where you're like, that you might draw a line of like, we're not doing that, or
You guys
that's
do
kind of
coupons
trashy
or anything like that?
I wish you would.
Spending all the loot over there.
I know.
My dad fucking turned her over in his grave with the shit. They're expensive.
I had a 2-for-1 for that.
I insist she buy clothing on sale, though. I can't do it any other way. So real is a.
Have you
safe
guys had a whole
salvation.
turkey on any other day but Thanksgiving? You ever do a whole turkey for
She
dinner?
does duck. No, I'm sorry, goose. Goose. She
That's
does
even
goose.
classier.
Goose.
Goose is
Czech,
very
She's
classy.
Czech, and she really values
My
that.
wife's Czech. Same
Right?
thing. Big on the goose.
Good-looking people, healthy people.
Yeah.
And,
You ain't lying.
It's true. Yeah, she'll do goose. Just it's usually in preparation for a holiday, but she'll just do it sometimes too.
Do you guys do surprise parties in your family?
No.
No surprise parties. Very nice.
Yeah.
Have you had a Lunchable or a bagel bite in the last 365 days?
No way. He's eating prosciutto on a plane.
Well, but I'll go to Lunchables if I'm stuck.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't think I've found so many other ways to get meat and cheese that I don't think I've done Lunchables in a long time. But I'm not beneath it.
Okay. You cottage
Shocker.
cheese, man? You like cottage cheese?
Yeah.
Do you have any bumper stickers on your car?
No.
What kind of
What are you whipping in now?
around in?
Car?
Yeah.
It's a late model Porsche Cayenne.
Okay,
Cayenne,
the
but not
SUV.
Cayenne, the Macan.
Oh, yeah.
Little
Yeah.
It is nice. But after I had COVID, I backed into this 2 years ago, I backed into a pole. So it's got a huge dent in the back. And I refused to fix it.
Wait, what?
Because it was such an assholish move. I want to remind myself every day what garbage I am.
You're driving around in
a banged up Porsche, dude. He's
Yeah.
taking cruises. I don't know why
What the
can't.
fuck?
He's on
Garbage.
the subway. He's got 95 bucks on him.
What's the missus riding around in?
An Audi.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Whew, thank
No,
God.
no,
The Audi is the classy understated luxury.
Very
Yeah.
classy.
Yeah, but I
Not
think
showing
we're
off.
really thinking about getting rid of all that and doing some kind of electric car or something. 'Cause
Okay.
It's just getting so ridiculous in California. It's fucking $5-6 a gallon.
Yeah, it's getting crazy. They said we just crossed the threshold of that 5% of the cars being bought are electric, and they say that's
Yeah, but
some kind of
I
turning
don't
point.
see where it's gonna the expense and the impact on the environment. It's gonna be about the same. It's gonna be
At
the
the end
same.
of the day,
It just drives you crazy to fill up for $150 every time you go to the gas station.
Sure. You guys own a drone?
Do not.
No drone.
No drones. That's interesting. I would think my sons would get into that, but they do not.
Have you ever left a bad Yelp review?
My wife has.
Okay.
I have not.
Nice. Do you know the
Yeah.
situation?
Was it
I can't, but I know she has. I'm sure
Okay.
she has. I've seen her talking about stuff once.
Let's say you get invited to a wedding. All right, one of the kids, one of their friends are getting married. You go to the wedding. What are you putting in the envelope? What are you dropping on the wedding?
Cash wise,
Yeah.
we don't tend to bring cash. We tend to buy stuff,
Okay.
and because I have a problem, I have my wife do it. I just close my eyes.
Right.
Okay. You
She
don't
does
even
it.
look at it.
I don't even look at it.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
Too
classy. It's the classy answer.
I know that that's classy.
Let her
it's
take
just,
care of
it's
it.
pathology. It's psychopathology. It really
This
is.
guy calls it like he sees it. I
Let's
like
say
it.
you and Corolla go out to dinner.
Yeah,
With
we do it
whoever.
all the time.
Okay.
Well, we go by ourselves a lot.
Who's picking up the check? How do you guys work that out?
We usually split.
Split it.
Yeah, but we've gone back and forth a few times too. But he's he's all about equity.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna
we
get into
we get
that.
a steak and a martini and a salad very often.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what you like, martinis?
That's what he likes.
You go,
That's-
what do you-
I don't really like it that much, but I'll stay with him.
What are you drinking?
I like a glass of wine.
Glass of
Yeah,
wine,
yeah.
red wine?
I'm on this no carb thing, right?
Uh-huh.
So I flipped over to Chablis. Strangely, we were in France a year ago, and I found
I
Chablis.
don't even know what that is.
And they
Do I,
barely
but it
have it
sounds
anywhere. It's
classy.
hard to find.
That makes it even classier, Dr. Drew.
I can't understand why it's not around, but it
You're
is.
not ordering a Coors Light.
No, too much carbs. Too many carbs.
I know. I'm trying to get off the booze myself.
I'm really obsessed about the carb thing, and I've been drifting for a while. I was very religious for about 3 years.
I don't know if it worked. He hasn't done carbs in 2 years, so I'm not sure if it's worked. I don't know.
I put on 12 pounds. Let's get into the big hitters here.
All right, good.
Are you peeing in the shower?
Oh, sure.
Really?
Sure.
That's a doctor saying
Well,
that,
remember, I have
folks.
prostate cancer, right? And so I had my prostate removed. So,
Okay.
So it's a little harder to control things like that when the heat comes on, right? You understand what I'm
Hot
saying?
under these lights, huh, Doc?
No, I mean the water, the hot water.
the heat comes on.
Do you brush your teeth in the shower?
No, but I shave in the shower.
You shave in the
Oh.
Because,
shower.
and I was doing some sort of,
He does have great skin.
Do you have a mirror in there?
no, I do it all without mirror. But it's a problem in Southern California because we have to save water. We have a big drought. And so it's like, shit, I turned the water off, it's a whole thing. But I for years, I was bleeding every day.
Yeah, man, you're shaving blind.
No, not shower.
Oh.
And this guy goes, well, that's not right. A journalist that specialized in shaving.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I ran into this guy and I was talking to him. I bleed every day. What do I do? He goes, that shouldn't happen. And he goes, if you tried this, I tried everything.
Mm-hmm.
And finally he goes, do it in the shower. And that took care of it.
Wow.
Just using a regular Bic razor.
I have a whole procedure. I
Lay
do
it
a
on us.
pre-shave. I do a brush. I have a couple razors I use.
The brush is classy.
I go at it kind of easy and then really get at it.
Wow. Damn.
Yeah, it's a whole ridiculous thing.
He's shaving.
OCD. I have OCD, in case you didn't know.
Join the club, pal. You're in good.
I have anxiety disorder, a generalized anxiety disorder that sort of drifts towards OCD.
What's the sleeping situation? King size bed, I assume, right?
Yes, California King.
California King.
My wife is very territorial. If I come towards her, I'm on the edge. You're pushing me off the bed.
Yeah, I get that all the time too. Do the dogs sleep in the bed with you?
So I didn't tell you the story. The other dog is a dog we acquired from my mom when she passed away. She got it as a rescue. It's this little piece of shit. It's a shit-stained dog that we now love. It's like half Jack Russell, half Chihuahua, and that dog sleeps on the bed with us. The other one has a crate.
And how many pillows do you personally use?
I assume you have significant others that are pillow people, because
Yeah.
I wouldn't know women were so into pillows if we're not for my wife. I mean, there's like 19 pillows on the bed. I use 2.
You use 2. So do you have 2 below your head?
Yes.
So you don't hug one or put one between your legs?
No. As I've gotten older, I've got shoulder and neck and stuff, so I have to like.
So it's just 2 pillows. You sleep on your side?
Sometimes depends how my shoulders are doing.
Okay.
They literally trigger the pain and wake me up. Sometimes.
And you guys do you have a fan on you when you sleep?
No.
Do you fall asleep with the TV on?
No. I have, but not routinely. No.
Do you read before you go to bed?
Sometimes.
Ooh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, Kippy. What do you got for him?
How do you feel about the rotisserie chicken? Well, you get a rotisserie chicken, from the supermarket for like $8.99 or whatever.
Yeah.
You do, and then do you just eat that, or was that like for the meal for dinner? Well, you and your wife.
It's sort of
split it?
available, like for my non-carb intake.
Sure.
For
Okay.
picking.
For
a
picking.
little bit of
Thank
grazing.
you. Yeah, grazing, picking.
Now, will you guys do frozen pizza at the house?
Nah, we have. We're spoiled by New York,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Pizza. The pizza will get like California Pizza Kitchen once in a while.
Okay. That's
The
pretty
classiest of the frozen.
What about
pizza?
in Cali?
It is not. It's the most like chain pizza.
Yeah, but it's
bullshit.
better than a DiGiorno. It's better than.
I disagree with that. That's
I'm
crazy
saying it's
talk.
classier. I'm a
Yes,
DiGiorno
it's
man
definitely
through and
classier.
through, but I'm a dirtbag. I'm talking to an esteemed doctor over here.
If you get pizza at the house out in California, you guys will just order from a regular pizza place. There's no Domino's showing up to your house.
Really? Not regularly at all, but
it'll
I'm
happen.
sure we've done it.
Yeah.
I'm sure we've done it. That'd be with it as a group of people. But we have this place called Big Mama's that has a pretty decent pizza.
Probably pretty good. Shout out to Big Mama, huh?
Yeah.
Have you ever microwaved bacon?
Oh yeah.
Really? Yes.
Not from raw, but to reheat. Routinely.
What happens if you get an egg that has 2 yolks in it? Will you eat it?
Hell yeah. And celebrate it.
Will you eat quail eggs?
Yes.
Huh. What kind of coffee pot do you have at the house?
We have we drink a lot of coffee.
Okay.
And so here I think it's like a Cuisinart, and at home it's like a Mr. Coffee.
Okay.
But the big pot drip.
Yeah,
no espresso machine or anything like that?
We have the Nespresso thing, and my wife likes that once in a while. I hate that shit.
Garbage disposal at the house?
Hell yeah. Oh, it's Southern California. Everybody has those there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have I'm assuming you have, how many, let's just put it this way. How many refrigerators are on the property?
At our home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably got an outdoor one. You probably got a garage. You got the
4.
kitchen.
We have outdoor. We have a kitchen. The kitchen also has a drawer thing for 2 drawers for drinks.
Okay.
And then there's a mini bar. There's a bar with a refrigerator.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking
That's
about.
probably
a lot of
that,
refrigerators.
That's probably the classiest answer.
If you
we
were
ever
going to
got.
have a beer,
Yeah.
what would you have?
I like Coronas.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it
All right.
reminds me of being down in Baja. And,
Sure.
Okay.
The lime in there.
If you make a purchase, will you get cash back?
If I'm owed it, what do you mean?
No, like
That's your dad talking right there.
I know. That's what I'm saying. He's always
Give my fucking change, lady.
He's always the back of my mind.
no,
you
you
know-
go to like a CVS. You got $10 you want to give me? If you go to a CVS
He's
and
about to pull a knife on you.
you're buying batteries with a debit card, will
Yeah.
you get $10, $20 cash back?
Oh, no.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
Do you open your eyes underwater in the pool?
Fuck yeah.
Can you
pussy
juggle?
or something? I open my eyes in the ocean if I need to. I was a lifeguard. I had to find people underwater sometimes.
He's there.
It's like,
His eyes are closed, just reaching
I don't
around.
like it, but you have to do it.
Swim with his glasses on.
You just got sunned by Dr.
I
Drew.
know.
Yeah, dude.
Dr. Drew just called me a pussy. My mom's going to be thrilled.
Can you juggle, Doc?
A little. I had been able to, but I don't know if I could now.
Do you know karate?
I took karate classes when I was a kid. I really don't, but
Okay.
from a guy who was Elvis Presley's bodyguard.
Whoa.
I forget his name.
That's also something somebody would lie about too.
No, he was because this guy had a car that Elvis gave him, and he used to tell us about it. And he was I wish I remember his name. He's named in some of the books and stuff.
Really?
Elvis. Yeah.
Damn.
Karate from Elvis.
Isn't that funny? But I was like 6 years old.
That's the age that karate is
karate,
acceptable.
yeah.
If you're doing karate in your mid-20s, it's a tough look.
Did you by any chance participate in Hands Across America?
I don't think I did.
Did you go to Live Aid or Band Aid or anything like that?
I saw it, but I didn't go anywhere.
Okay,
For it.
you didn't go to.
Yeah.
Do you know how to use chopsticks?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Is there magnets on your fridge?
No.
No magnets.
No magnets, which is interesting, right? I've thought about it the other day. I was going to get some. I thought we don't do magnets. You guys don't do that.
Have you ever taken a bath at a hotel?
I'm sure. Oh yes, yes for sure.
Really?
Can you play chess?
Not well.
Okay.
Do you know anybody that's ever worked at Hooters?
I'm sure I do,
But not off.
not
off the top
somebody
of
I'm
your
close to.
Okay.
Celebrity rehab. What are you talking about?
Right.
Do you own a jet ski?
No.
Pretty good.
Have you ever used the Thigh Master?
No. But I knew Suzanne Summers very well.
Really?
That's awesome. But I know.
Can't believe I just asked Dr. Drew if you ever used the Thigh
He's
Master.
lovely.
Let's say you were
You
in
can
a,
ask me anything. This is getting better and better. Why don't you get some really wild stuff going? Come on, I'm ready for you guys.
Let's
I
say
know
you-
the's shit in that list that you're afraid to ask me. Some you're afraid
I'm
to
kinda
ask me.
keeping it in the middle of the road.
I want you to ask me shit.
All right,
you're
how big's your
afraid.
dick, Dr. Drew?
8.5.
8.5. Holy shit!
Seriously?
8, something like that. I don't know.
Something
Haven't
like
measured in
that.
years.
Let's go.
Is there a doctor
No, it's
in
not
the
9.
house?
No, 7.5.
Holy
I don't
shit.
know.
8.5.
No, it's not. That sounds
Christ.
too big. That sounds too big.
Have any celebrities that you've never met DM'd you a picture of something on their body and said, "Do you know what this is?"
That I've never met, no. But that I've met, yes.
I'm sure you're fielding a lot of like friends and colleagues.
Yes, all the time. And I really feel strongly about doing it too, because I had an extraordinary clinical experience, right? That almost no one has now across critical care, general medicine, and psychiatry and addiction. And there's no one person that sees that spectrum anymore.
That
just
scope,
they're all very, very specialized. And I just want to give that back. If people have questions, I'm happy to give it back.
Well, you are now my primary care physician.
Yeah, cool. Because I got something on my leg I want you to take a look at before we let you get out of here.
Done and done.
Will you, when you're eating a burger, if you eat a burger, will you cut it in half?
Rarely.
Rarely.
Yeah.
Now, when you're
But
eating...
you remember I get the lettuce wrap stuff.
Sure.
And I may eat it with a knife and fork too.
Classy.
Nothing better than In-N-Out, guys. Nothing better.
So, what I was going to ask you, let's say you are at a grocery store.
Mm.
Say you're buying a gallon of milk.
Mm.
Will you take the first milk that's there, or will you reach back and get the milk from behind it?
I will look at the dates.
You'll look at the dates, and you'll
Gotta
dig
get bang
back
for
to
the
find
buck.
the newest one.
I won't try too hard, but I will.
You'll do a little
date examination.
Anybody in your family or you ever claim to have seen a UFO?
No.
Okay.
Will you use the safe at a hotel?
Yes.
Really?
My wife uses it all the time. I will not. She uses it every time. I have to struggle with it.
Are there magazines in your bathroom?
I used to read a lot in my bathroom, but they were like medical journals and philosophy books.
Okay.
But
not like a Sports
right now.
Illustrated
No,
swimsuit issue.
no.
Leafing through a Southern hospitality.
Magazines sort of don't exist anymore.
Yeah, they're kind of phazed out.
You bring your phone when you're on the toilet?
Yes.
You do.
100%.
Can you name any of the guys from Pawn Stars?
Would I be able to identify them by sight?
Yeah,
at least
but-
the two guys, the main guy and the son.
Okay.
Who's got a big beard now. I almost didn't
I haven't
recognize him.
Rick Harrison's the gentleman you're referring to.
Yes.
And Chum Lee.
Shout out to Rick.
Chumley, yes.
And Big Hoss, huh? The old man.
I love
course.
that. I love those guys.
Do you wipe front to back?
Front to back.
Front to back. Okay.
I'm not a terrorist.
Do you pee sitting down or standing up?
Standing up, but yeah, standing up. I mean, it's again, everything's a little because of my prostate disease. and
Sure.
stuff, but it's standing up. Yeah.
What's the undie situation? What do you do? Boxers,
You're a
briefs?
Boxer briefs?
Boxer briefs.
The gentleman answer.
Tommy
What do you-
John. Don't you guys advertise Tommy
Not
John?
a Tommy John guy.
But we're open to it. Tommy!
I don't know who we are this week, but we're probably somebody.
What do you
No,
sleep in?
Liquid IV. Nothing or my boxer brief.
Really?
Depends what we're into that night, the one with the wife and I.
Sleeping naked.
Right?
That big old
Sometimes
thing
we're
rolling
busy
around.
when we go to bed. You know what I'm saying? Or in the morning.
That's what I'm talking
And by the way,
listening.
it's sort of, and if we're not, it's kind of a message that it's time.
Sure.
Okay.
Right?
Sure.
There you go.
Have you ever owned your own pool cue or bowling ball?
We have a pool table, no bowling ball.
Okay.
You guys shy away from the sexual stuff. I notice you pull right back from.
Yeah, we're repressed Irish Catholic. All right.
As soon as I
We're talking to an expert.
My wife and I have a lot of sex. Yes, you want to talk about it?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Shout out to the doc. Woo! Do you own a pocket knife?
Probably somewhere, but not in recent time.
Is there a painting of you and the family anywhere in the house?
There's it's kind of a picture painting of our kids when they were little.
Okay.
Classy though.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone to watch the implosion of a building?
I've watched it plenty online, but never gone to see one.
Okay.
Yeah. I've sought it out online. The Dunes Hotel going down was my favorite.
Really? That's fucking weird. That has real Building 7
Hell
vibes.
yeah, that's where my mom used to perform this. So I never finished the whole story about her.
Yeah.
So she was an opera singer herself.
Right.
When she was absconded with by the old man, the 60-year-old man.
And she was 18 or 20.
18.
Yeah.
Do you
the
know who
60-year-old.
that star was?
Yeah, I can never remember his name. I just can't.
So it wasn't like Errol Flynn or anything like that?
No, but he was one of the most prolific Western stars of history.
Damn.
Wow.
And she lived apparently by the La Brea tar pits, sort of in that area. And she would always regale us with stories about her because she ended up in films and film noir, and she ended up singing for big bands. And so she's opened the Dunes Hotel. That's what so that Dunes sort of fascinates me, I guess. When there was
That makes sense.
before the tower, when there was a big genie on the roof. Do you know those pictures?
Sure.
Genie on the roof. No, you don't. Genie on the roof of the Dunes
I don't
Hotel.
think
Las Vegas.
I've seen the picture.
I've seen the pictures. Okay.
I wasn't hanging out with Sam.
I just figured it was so obscure that no one had seen that. And she would always regale us with stories about her friends like Carolyn Jones and Barbara Eden, and she would hung with Hank Bancroft a lot. These were her friends.
Sure.
And her stepson, when I talked to him, he goes, "Yeah, my dad drank a lot, and that's probably why she left. And he was not a great guy." And but they would have these couple over every Sunday night. They had a party every Sunday night. The man, he told me his name. He didn't stay with me. It was some sort of well-known character, movie actor.
Okay.
And he goes, the mom, the woman of this couple, I don't know, you may have heard of her. You ever see Granny and the Beverly Hillbillies? I'm like, what?
Whoa.
Jesus. I would say Irene.
She's somebody. There's something. She has another wild story that
she died on stage in Pippin right here on Broadway.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And any event, I was like, she never mentioned that in my whole childhood. I watched the Beverly Hillbillies, and she never said, "Oh yeah, I knew her."
Partied with that chick.
Yeah, right.
Irene Ryan.
Irene Ryan. Yes.
You guys ever go to Sandals? You ever go down to Sandals?
No, but I was in one of our cruises. We end up at a Sandals adjacent beach.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about hedonism? You ever go down there?
No.
Get freaky deaky?
But there was a guy.
Do you want to?
We used to back on Loveline. We used to make fun of some of the people with some of the videos that were online with that.
The ripping and the tearing.
The ripping and tearing guy.
Ripping
That was the
guy.
guy.
Ripping and Dr. Drew knows ripping and the tearing.
Hito Rick.
Yeah.
We used to make so much fun of that guy.
Oh man, I've been dropping ripping and the tearing on here for like 2 months.
Ripping and the tearing, the wild women, the wild women, the ripping and the tearing, the ripping and the tearing.
Ever spend any time at the Playboy Mansion?
Yes, I'll tell you that.
Whoa.
In a second. And we actually tracked that dude down.
No shit.
He was like a social studies teacher in Arizona. It was like he was really weird.
You got to see the video. It's a wild. It's just a guy getting interviewed at hedonism.
And he has others too. We found other more deep
really?
cuts.
Yeah.
So anyway, what did you ask me? Do I have a
Playboy.
Mansion. So the release party or the whatever it was for Loveline back in the day was there. I did Politically Incorrect. I used to do that show all the time, and he would occasionally do that at the Playboy Mansion. I did that. And then I went with a friend of mine over there to have lunch with a guy that ran the Playboy TV.
Lunch?
Yeah, he served lunch in there.
What did you have?
I don't remember. But I found it so
Had the bunny burger.
But
lettuce wrap.
But it really weirded me out at that point. I was like, oh my God, you guys are all 75 years old. You're behaving like you're 28.
It's
this is
weird,
disgusting.
And it was like a restaurant, or like they're just serving lunch like a house?
Serve lunch in the living room, dining room, yeah. Yeah, it was very, very weird.
Find a condom in your Cobb salad.
I mean, it was like, the first time I was there was the Loveline launch party. I was like, hey, it's cool. The grotto's here, the zoo and everything. And I remember I became friends with, I'm blanking on his son's name.
Tommy Hefner.
Shit, I can't remember his name right now, but he was a little kid sitting in the window. I remember when we had that launch party, and he's a good guy. His son, good guy.
Man,
Cooper Hefner.
Cooper, thank you very much. And sorry,
growing up in the Playboy Mansion, that must have been.
Cooper's a very good guy, smart dude.
Have you ever gone ghost hunting?
My wife has. She's big into it.
Really?
She's way into psychics and ghosts and
Do you
all.
believe in ghosts?
No.
I don't know what she's doing over there.
I love my wife and whatever she's into. Who am I to say? You know what I mean? I have
understand.
humility. I have humility in all things. I try to have humility in all things.
Have you ever seen the Harlem Globetrotters play?
Not in person. Not that I can
Okay.
recall. It's back to my mom and the psychic thing. So my wife used to have a psychic podcast. All her friends are psychics.
Okay.
And she had my mom on and it was actually like.
While she was alive? Or?
Yeah. And
Okay.
she came in,
I don't know.
and it was it was a famous psychic. I don't remember who it was right now, but and she
Chris
came-
Angel.
He's a mind freak. He's not a psychic. Everybody knows that.
Chris is also
Carrot
a friend.
Top.
Chris is a friend. Carrot Top's a friend.
Really?
You know Chris.
You're
oh.
boys with Angel?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
He's a really good guy. Really good guy.
I was
That's
a big
awesome.
fan of the show.
Hey, Chris.
I don't think he's watching.
But
Could be in the room.
he could pull that off.
Could.
But so yeah.
My watch is gone.
That was the funniest thing you've ever said.
Not a high bar, my friend.
Ah, now you're shitting on both of us. You set me up. At least he didn't call me a pussy.
So my mom calls in. He doesn't know it's my mom. He doesn't know who's calling in. And he goes, okay, well, let me see. And he goes, first thing, she goes, oh, your husband's here. And she goes, oh, Mort, my dad. And he goes, no, that's not who it is. He says he's your first husband. And she goes, I don't know what you're talking about.
Nice. Yeah.
Take it to the grave.
Yeah. Shout out to
she-
your mom.
Yeah, she like insisted. And then the guy got pissed too. He's like, no, the guy insists.
I'm
He's your
right next
first
to him,
husband.
yeah.
And she goes, I don't. You're mistaken. I don't know.
Your
what you're
mom
talking
turns into Paulie Walnuts.
Yeah.
Who you been talking to? Holy shit.
I think I'm pretty
Do
good
most people
here.
like answering these questions? These are great.
Oh, yeah.
Give me some hardballs. Come on.
That's the thing. They're not. It's all, you know.
It's all just general stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it. That's what makes it clever.
What would
and
be a
fun.
hardball question in
I don't know.
your
I'm used to
mind?
hardball. I don't know.
Yeah, we sneak it.
I'm used to people
and then
trying to
find out how
humiliate
big your
me. I'm
dick
used to
is.
people trying to humiliate me.
No.
Humiliation?
No.
Not at all. You crazy? We asked you about your piece. I don't know where else you go.
I don't know what else you want to reveal.
All right, you want to Are You Garbage Hardball? It's a classic.
Okay.
Growing up, did you drink milk with dinner?
I probably maybe early on, but not later.
Did
Not
you
later.
with your kids drink milk
I had
with?
one kid that really liked milk, and my
Really?
wife likes milk, and we'll drink it with stuff.
Okay.
But I probably as a kid, I drank soda.
Really?
Yeah,
Too.
yeah.
What's your go-to soda? When's the last
Diet
time you
Coke.
had soda?
Yesterday.
Diet
Really?
Coke.
You're drinking Diet
DCs.
Coke?
Yeah.
But regular soda?
Oh, I don't drink. I don't.
Never.
Not
The
What about
doctor.
back then? It was Shasta.
Shasta.
Root beer.
Shout out to
Whoa.
Shasta.
I remember Shasta root beer.
I
as a
remember
kid.
Shasta,
Yeah.
red
Damn.
cup or the red can,
Yeah.
had the little wave going down.
And
Shasta
because it was the coolest kid, the
all right.
biggest head on the root beer, so we liked that.
Yeah.
Shasta.
Obviously, you don't eat any fast food.
Shit, my shoe, the sole's coming off my shoe. That's how much I just realized this. That's
Right
how,
now?
Yes, look at this shit. Look, watch. I felt this thing.
Oh, it is.
This guy's a bozo.
He
What are
does
you
have a
doing,
nice,
Doc?
He's got a nice pair of Chelsea boots on now, so I don't know what's happening.
Now, will you get that fixed or throw them out and get a new pair?
Depends.
You're getting
depends
that
how much-
fixed.
Depends how much it costs. What's going to happen is I'm
I know
gonna
a
put some
really
super
good
glue on
cobbler.
it. I'm going to put some super glue on it. If that doesn't work, I might get rid of them.
Your Dr. Drew and your super glue in your shoes?
Yes.
What do you
That's-
think?
It's right. It's again. This is another one where it's like right down the middle of
He is
like
right down the middle.
cruises, but the boutique. It's this. It's that.
I'm trying to think what more good example of my wife's white trash stuff. I mean, fights at weddings, lots of that kind
I'm
of
sorry?
stuff. Throwing down at her family's weddings for
Really?
sure. Oh yeah, for sure.
Really?
Where's her family based out of now?
It's Orange County. Well, everyone's
They're
pretty much
ever-
gone. Everyone's
okay.
gone. But it was Orange County, Los Angeles. That I heard
Fights
of.
at weddings. You got to
hell yeah.
step in?
No, because one of her
too busy fucking taking care of the
cousin-in-laws
people
a
who got
cop. There was a fight
Okay.
at our. There was a fight at our. Listen to this. Our.
Dr. Drew, you're digging a hole for yourself.
I
We're a
want
classy, esteemed gentleman.
so the our what do you call it when a wedding party? The wedding
Rehearsal dinner.
Rehearsal dinner.
no the
Reception.
wedding shower.
Okay.
Someone
Okay.
put on a big wedding shower for us.
Bridal shower.
Bridal shower, exactly. And we're all there. We're outdoors, and all of a sudden we see the walls practically cave in from this bedroom. We're like, "What is going on?" Turned out they took all the women's purses and dress and sweaters and things and put them in this one bedroom. Some dude pretended to be a caterer and was in there rifling through everything.
Nice.
And the guy whose mother's house it was went in there and found him, called the cop in. and they beat the shit out of this
justice.
guy.
Yeah, I like
and
it.
hogtied him with wire hangers.
There you go.
Whoa,
And,
that's a little wild.
He had a bunch of shit on him. He was robbing the hell out of everybody there.
And we threw him in the ocean.
No, the cops came. I remember. I'll never forget it. Our Charlie was the cop, and he goes, "I had to use." What did he call it? Like necessary force. It was like just enough force to control the situation.
It was just necessary.
We
Yeah.
got him tied up with a sweeper cord.
Where do you get your hair cut?
My wife was a cosmetologist. White trash.
Okay. Yeah.
She didn't graduate during
It's
high
not the
school.
classiest profession.
During high school, she got her cosmetology thing because she got depressed and left high school. And she makes a hobby out of finding places, and she tells me where to go. So there's one place called Bravo in Pasadena.
Okay. How much does it cost?
She used to give me a really ridiculous deal, and I told her to please stop doing that. I think it's about $70, $50 to $70 in there.
Okay.
And then what do you tip on that?
All in.
All in
All in
70
$70.
$70.
You do massages?
No, I have. I don't really dig it that much.
Okay. All right. I mean, I think
I'm exhausting you guys. This is like, I feel like exhibit.
Yeah, well, it's tough to make a. If I'm being honest here, I mean,
kind of right down the line.
It's the duality of man.
I do have one thing that might tip.
Okay.
By any chance, in a non-celebrity capacity, were you ever a contestant on the Wheel of Fortune?
But you know that to be true.
Wait, what?
So
This case is closed.
Yeah.
So a friend of mine, his first year medical school, and a friend of mine went on there, won a car, and I was like, shit.
I need a car.
It was like, if he could do it, I could do it. And so
You went on Wheel of Fortune to win a car?
So it was the 2 weeks between medical school and residency. I had 2 weeks nothing to do, so I went down to Merv Griffin Studios, waited in line.
Dude, we're talking what, 81, 82?
84.
This is prime time Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah. And got on and just got my ass handed to me by the wheel. and it was, and I saw
I'd like to buy a number. What are you doing?
And the woman next to me just cleaned up. You forget that the wheel can go against you. You're like, I can do that.
This goddamn thing's rigged, you jerk off.
That's it, Doc. You're trash. I'm telling you right
He's
now.
blaming the wheel.
And I was always afraid.
That goddamn Vanna White was paying off.
Always afraid that footage would show up one day.
Really?
And I was I was on Ellen about 3 or 4 years ago.
Okay.
And she goes, hey, we have a surprise. And I was like, oh, no. And
It's you being removed from the set of
There was. It was as pathetic as I thought it was.
He's got a big fro, bro.
It's just the full 1980s eyewear. It was horrible. And
You're screaming about a setup.
And Ellen asked a great question. She goes, did you learn anything from this? And I said, yes. Face your fears. This was a thing I feared more than almost anything else, and it wasn't that bad. It was exactly what I thought it was.
Awesome.
It was awful, but I made it through.
I love how everybody Jovis is worried about like tweets coming out or old DMs. He's like, I hope they don't get me fucking hitting bankruptcy.
I got 3 whammies. I'm screwed.
Being just such an asshole. I was an asshole when I was a kid.
That's fucking
great.
awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, the legendary Dr. Drew.
This was fun. I could do this all day.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome
we can
back
have
whenever
you
you're
all
in
day.
New York.
Anytime you're in town, we'd love to have you. Is there anything you want the folks out there to know?
Are there nasty questions in here or something?
So that we have a card game.
That's our card game.
So it's out of stock at the moment. But
State quarters.
You ever collect them?
they were big. They hit in the 90s.
I figured my brother-in-law might have done something like that, but no.
It was like collect them all. A lot of people thought
snake. I woke up this morning. I had a dream about somebody's house I was going to, and they had a snake, and I thought, boy, that doesn't get more white trash than that.
Yeah, snakes are very trash.
Yeah, I thought
Snakes,
to
lizards.
myself, lizard's the
Guinea
one.
pigs, gerbils, hamsters.
Since you brought up the family,
Done this.
Have you ever traveled across state line to buy firewood?
Hell
You're a
yes,
doctor.
as a kid. Fuck yes.
Well, that's for hillbilly. That's hillbilly
and you
shit.
kids, make sure you set them off in your hand.
And don't forget to call Dr. Drew.
No Scarface poach. Lottery tickets I have,
Yeah, of
but
course.
not like
Not
You doing
that's
scratchers?
Not for real. Trophies on home. No, not anymore. Put aftermarket products on your car. When
Like
I was
a spoiler,
kid,
rims.
when I was a kid, it used to be a big thing to put stereos in your car.
Yeah, stereos was huge.
Got neon lights on the dented
This
Porsche.
is
Too
a
fast
thing.
and do Dr. Drew.
I love these cards.
Good.
Gone to a wax museum on a family vacation. Hell yeah!
You just
I
made
went
the
to
promo
Madison-
reel for the next commercial for it.
You're now a celebrity endorser.
Do I have to go? Do I have to
No,
leave?
you don't have to.
No,
We can
not
go
at
get
all.
lunch if you
Yeah,
want.
what do you
Why do I
mean?
keep coming up with the same ones?
You can give me a physical. whatever
Padded
you
a
want to
toilet
do.
seat. But those squirting ones are pretty good. Hot pocket unless they're 5 days.
Here's one, then we'll let you get out of here. Any family members hitting you up for cash?
Not well, yes, sure, but it's not really the family members that are the shocker. It's when friends do it. You know. That's
Okay.
kinda like,
Do you have a go-to? Are you like or because we found out that it's either like you have to. It's very hard to either have to say yes to everybody or no to everybody a little bit.
I hand it off to my wife. She does all the hard work.
She makes a determination of whether they get it or not.
She
Those
does-
Eastern
does the-
Europeans
she
don't
does the
play.
hard work. She's better at saying no if it's appropriate.
There you go.
Good.
Holy shit. Dr. Drew, ladies and
We
gentlemen.
love you, buddy. Thank you so
Sir,
much.
thank you so much. We love you.
DrDrew.com for all the pods.
Plug away.
DrDrew.tv for the streaming show. We do it 3 o'clock Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays. Your mom's house. We need more
Shout
love
out to
over
him.
there. We need you guys at Dr. Drew After Dark. We need your fans. Because for whatever reason, they've headed over to Two Bears, One Cave. So
Those two guys are idiots.
So head on back to After Dark. We'll have you guys on.
Oh,
We'll
we'd
interview
love
you.
that,
Just
brother.
set
We'd love that.
Email if you know Tom. Or
We're gonna be in
whatever.
LA next week.
We don't.
2
We do it in
weeks.
Austin. Austin.
Oh,
So
YME.
Your mom's house has a whole world.
Yeah, they got
whole
a whole.
operation down
Tommy's
there.
got a whole compound down
He
there.
does,
We'll,
man.
we'll
It's
have to come
awesome.
down and do it and line
Yeah.
up some other pods.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you.
Thank you
Sir,
so much.
thank you so much. Gang, we love you. We'll see you next week. Peace.